We do start with a Fox News alert. 2 migrants charged in the death of that 12-year-old Texas girl are set to appear in court this morning.
Todd Pyro joins us right now with what we can expect. Todd?
And that young girl had just gone out on a walk to her local convenience store, never to return. 12-year-old Jocelyn Ngari's body found lying in the shallow waters of a Houston area creek early last week. The medical examiner determining that her cause of death was strangulation. Prosecutors charging 2 men in their early 20s, both with capital murder. The 2 suspects are Venezuelan nationals who are roommates that ICE says entered the United States illegally back in March. Both were initially arrested upon crossing, but then released back into the country shortly thereafter. Police believe Jocelyn snuck out of her home the night before she was found dead and met the 2 suspects on her way to the convenience store. The 3 then walked to a nearby bridge together where police believe Jocelyn was killed, but it remains unknown if Jocelyn knew the men at all before that incident. Police say the results of a sexual assault exam on the victim are still pending, but a Harris County prosecutor wrote in a court filing that the suspects allegedly ripped off her pants and tied her up underneath that bridge. The 2 suspects are due to appear in court this morning at around 10:30 Eastern Time. Back over to you.
A terrible story. All right, Todd, thank you very much.
So sad. 12 years old.
And how must the mother feel? I mean, the mom was downstairs and the girl snuck out of the house reportedly.
Which a lot of people that age do, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a normal thing that a kid that's why you're a kid, because you do things you're not supposed to do.
Right.
And then you pay this horrific price because adults have not made adult decisions.
You just hate that that was the way that she took her last breath. Bless her heart.
So, court out in Texas at 10:30 this morning. You will see live coverage throughout the day right here on Fox.
And the scriptures say that no man perisheth being innocent. All right, Shalom. I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and double salutations to our Yuakim out there laboring, the house of David, the elect, that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers, and shalom to the elect. I'm back with another quick lesson through the Holy Spirit, the Rakah Kwadash, and jumping straight into this article here. This is from LibertyNation.com. As the headline it reads, it says, American women anxious over rising immigrant violence. All right. So as we've been speaking on this for a long time now, all right, you wicked women out there are being reserved for brutal judgments. All right. You're in store for a very rude awakening. And this is why the scriptures say, rise up, you women that are at ease. OK. American women anxious over rising immigrant violence. The consequences of an open border are getting uglier by the day. All right. So I did a lesson going into this, this immigration thing, this migrant crisis that's going on at the borders, and how you got a lot of these Northern Kingdom Jakes, so-called Latinos, Hispanics that are coming over that are considered illegal. All right. And they're coming over here and they're murdering. All right. So-called Americans, especially you women. All right. A lot of you women are open prey. OK. And the scriptures say that the Lord has, reserved particular spirits for vengeance. Let me get that real quick. All right. This is in the Apocrypha in the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 39 and verse 28. And it reads, it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance. All right. And the Lord will use, people, all right, to enact the vengeance, judgment, man. All right. So it says there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them, which, all of this is being done through the will of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Remember, pursuing the Isaiah 45:7. Let me get that real quick. All right. Yahweh Shemel Shah said he's the power that controls both sides. All right. It's Isaiah 45:7, and it reads, it says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, do all these things. So the Lord is the one that's bringing forth these gruesome judgments, man. All right. So let's go back. Okay. Back in Sirach or Ecclesiastes chapter 39. In verse 29, it says, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance, you see. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. So, man, the Lord has various forms of vengeance, or I should say judgment, for sinners, for the wicked. Okay, including, you wicked ass women out there, man, because you're not going to get away. You got to understand, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is tired of your he's tired of your thottery, man. He's tired of your promiscuity, if I'm pronouncing it right. All right, you being a fucking whore, man. All right, you parading yourself in this so-called sexual liberty. All of this bullshit, man. You walking around half naked, man. All of this shit that you see that's going on throughout the Western world, man. All right. So the Lord has serious judgments reserved for you women. And he's going to use these crazy ass immigrants that are coming over here on the borders to do it. All right. Let's read a little bit, man. Okay. Because we've been warning you for years about this, that eventually all of that wickedness was going to start catching up to you women out there that think that you're untouchable. All right. It says immigrant violence against women is growing. In February, the life of young Laken Riley was snuffed out allegedly by a Haitian immigrant or Haitian migrant. Those crossing into the U.S. homeland illegally are supposed to undergo background checks, but when the border is overwhelmed by a mass of humanity, vetting people becomes nearly impossible. Exactly, because it was set up this way to just let people just come in without being vetted. Nobody knows who these people are. All right. And they're all scattered throughout America right now. And it's all been set up intentionally for that to be that way. It says this is how and why Riley met her ultimately demise. Sadly, the memory of the young Georgia nursing student's rape and murder is beginning to fade amid several other horrific crimes that have taken the lives of innocent American women and girls. It says last week on June 19th, 2 Venezuelan immigrants were charged with the murder of a Houston girl who was only 12 years old, which we just saw in the beginning of the video. The body of Jocelyn Nagari was found in a creek. The Houston coroner ruled that the child had been strangled to death. It says a suspect was finally apprehended in August 2023 in the August 2023 case of a Maryland woman who was found dead on a hiking trail after being brutally raped and murdered. Hey, even going on around here in Charlotte is some weirdo or some weirdos that were hiding out in the because we have these walking trails that walk through the woods, so there's been cases that's been coming out lately about how these men have been hiding in the woods and snatching up and raping women that's been walking alone in those trails. All right. So people are losing it out here, man. All right. It says police say Rachel Morin was out for a walk when she allegedly accosted by 23-year-old Victor Martinez Hernandez, who illegally crossed the border 3 times and finally landed in the United States in February. Morin, the mother of 5, was out for a walk on a suburban trail when she was violently assaulted. A family member said her head had been smashed in with a rock. You see? And man, the Lord ain't playing. All right? These are those spirits that were created for vengeance, man. Okay? And like I said, you women are basically open prey. It says yet another young lady, only 13 years old, was raped in Queens, New York on June 18th. Police have arrested an illegal alien who crossed the border at Eagle Pass, Texas. 2 children, a boy and a girl, were forced into the woods by a machete-wielding man who tied up the children with a shoelace and then sexually assaulted the girl. What do these shocking crimes have in common? The victims are all female, you see? The victims are all female, and the assailants who have been arrested and held in connection with these violent actions are all immigrants, okay? Are all immigrants who illegally crossed the southern border, all right? So this thing is becoming a big deal, all right? But this is what the scriptures say, Matthew 24 and verse 12, it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, right? Because of sin and transgression is abounding, all right? The love of many shall wax cold because people are out of their damn minds. There's a cold spirit that Yahweh Shem Shai has put upon these people, all right? It's that word for wax cold, all right? It looks like it says psycho. Let's see how I say it.
Strong's G 5594. Sucho.
Suko. All right, looks like psycho, but that's that cold spirit, man. Right? It says metaphorically of waning love. You know, there's a lack of love. All right? There's a lack of care out here, man. People have a psychotic spirit on them, man. You know, it's a cold world, as they say, right? You know, nobody's sparing anybody, right? Let me get that word for psycho anyway. Okay. What's the definition of psycho? A psychopath, a person who is psychotic or otherwise insane, a person who acts in a bizarre or dangerous manner, all right? And that's the spirit that's on these people. Because what? Because iniquity shall abound, all right? People are out of their fucking minds out here, man, right? But the Lord has done this for the sake of judgment, man. You see? Let's go back. Okay? I'm just going to read a little bit more. So it says, it should be noted that these were not inner city crimes. They occurred in public parks and, in Morin's case, densely populated suburb of Maryland. American women and girls are easy prey. That's the spirit. American women and girls are easy prey for such malevolent individuals who come to the United States with nothing to lose. You see that? And that's why, you know, going back, I was looking up some videos, right? Pretty much there's a bunch of situations here of these different immigrants unaliving women. All right, here's another one. All right. You know, suspects in Houston. All right. You know, there's tons of videos of these different so-called migrants, immigrants, you know, killing women. This is the one that we went through the other day. All right. The woman that was raped in Maryland. All right. And you got, you know, stories about how, you know, these so-called illegal immigrants, you know, cutting out hearts, chopping up bodies, you know, cutting off heads. You see what I'm saying? You know, it's a cold spirit out here, man. It's tons of videos. You can look them up on your own. But this is, hey, this is the judgment that the Lord is putting out here, man. Okay? Micah 7:10, it says, then she that is my enemy shall see it. All right? Who in the wicked, okay, the wicked Israelite woman is the enemy on this side. This is why I said the Lord has particular judgments reserved for the wicked Israelite women. All right? You can get emotional all you want to. It is what it is, man. Okay? Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Because we understand that the majority of these women, they don't believe. You know, they scoff at the Lord. They mock at the prophecies. Right? These women think that they're the prize. They think that they're that they're God, you know? But hey, the tables have surely turned. Okay? This is the time we coming into, man. You women out there that claim to be independent, you know, that don't need a man, that say that you are men, you could do things better than men and all of this shit, right? Hey, the Lord is getting ready to have you match those words, man. Okay, he's about to put all of that. He's going to put your mindset to the test. Okay? It says, where's the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets. Now we're in the time where these women, okay, they're being trodden down. All right? They're being raped. They're being unalived. They're being kidnapped. And it's happening on even higher levels now. It's getting worse. Okay? Because we're in a time where people are not going to regard the laws of society, man. You know, people are fed up, man. People, you got a lot of these wicked ass men out here, man. They losing their minds. All right. You know, it says the politics of violence against women. It says feminists on the left have been mostly silent on this war against innocent women and girls. Right. They ain't been saying shit. It says, however, many on the right are expressing outrage on social media platform X. It says, Twitter Chico wrote, migrant criminals are waging war against American girls and women. This is Biden's bloodbath. Where are the feminists? Remember the feminist campaign to take back the night? What about taking back American streets? Women and young girls have been victimized by migrant rapists and murderers, and the corrupt media remains silent. All right. You know, and it goes into some more posts that people have shared throughout social media concerning this this crisis that's going on with these American women. But this is all scripture, man. All right. These hoes are being trodden down as the mire in the streets. We told you. OK, the Lord was going to deflate all of that pride, man. You know, the Lord is upset with you damn women. All right. And you about to experience it in the worst way possible. This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 30. All right. Even though this is concerning Israel. All right. But we still can apply it to these women as well. This is Jeremiah 4 and 30. It says, when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, right? All these damn, you know, accessories and ornaments that these women be wearing. It says, though thou rentest thy face with painting, you know, the makeup, and in vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee. They will seek thy life, you see. For I have heard a voice as of a woman in travail, and the anguish as of her that bringeth forth her first child, the voice of the daughter of Zion, that bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hands, saying, woe is me now, for my soul is worried because of murderers. You see? Let's read this in the NLT. All right? All right, same two verses, NLT, Jeremiah 4 and 30. What are you doing? What are you doing? You who have been plundered. Why do you dress up in beautiful clothing and put on gold jewelry? Why do you brighten your eyes with mascara? Your primping will do you no good. The allies who were your lovers, despise you and seek to kill you. Right? And we've been seeing that over the years. These bugged out dudes that be following these chicks on social media, Instagram and shit, popping up at their homes, all right, unaliving them and all types of shit, man. You know, and more of those things are going to happen. It says, I hear a cry like that of a woman in labor, the groans of a woman giving birth to her first child. It is beautiful Jerusalem, gasping for breath and crying out, help, I'm being murdered. You see that? So it's all spiritual. All right, what's happening? Okay, you women are not going to have a hedge. All right, you wicked ass women out there that have been, living your life as a whore, and you think that you really think in your own mind that you're independent and all of that. All right, you getting ready to meet the judgment of the Lord, man. All right, that's all I can say. Isaiah 32 and verse 9, it says, rise up, you women that are at ease. Right, you women that are comfortable right now. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Right. So you're supposed to be paying attention and listening to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. You women that are comfortable, that are just living your best life and all of that bullshit. All that's about to change. All right. On top of this society collapsing. All right. The dollar being thrown down. OK, we coming into the time of Jacob's trouble, lawlessness. So what are you women going to do? All right, when there's no more police, there's no more 911, ain't no niggas coming to your rescue. All right, you women are gonna be all on your own, man, and we're gonna see how that's gonna pan out for you. All right, verse 10 it says, "Many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." Going into the goodies. All right, Esau's getting ready to cut the snap, the benefits. Okay, child support, alimony. This whole system is gonna crash out, which you women live off of. All right, which has been your support, Esau's system, this government. But when all of that's taken away, what are you going to do? When the vintage fails, what you going to do, man? All right, what's going to be your covering in that time? Verse 11, "Tremble, you women that are at ease, be troubled, you careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." You're supposed to be in the spirit of sorrow, lamentation. All right, understanding these things. All right. It says, "They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine." Right. So when the Lord takes away those benefits, those goodies, all right, the money and shit like that, all right, you women are going to be in the worst case scenario. All right. So things are only going to get worse, and the Lord is really turning up on you women. All right. Remember, 2/3 consist of majority women. All right. So it's going to be a lot of bodies in the streets, so to speak, man. All right. And things are only going to get worse. As you said, the consequences of an open border are getting uglier by the day. All right. So judgment is going out. So I pray that this quick lesson was informative and also edifying, man. It's going down. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.